Hardaway passes to Young. Johnson outside. Hardaway for three. That's good, and it's Johnson with the assist. Hardaway has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three. Rose with the ball. He has 5. The 8-footer. That drops. Rose has got 7 points.
Really hard to find fault with anything he's doing this quarter, at least at the offensive end.
Hardaway kicks to Lopez. Boom, he jams it straight down.
And really a good job spotting his teammate near the bucket and then just pinpoint passing for the finish.
The Bulls leading by 4. Rose dishes to Dunley. The pass to Gasol. And here is Noah. He's coming off a 13-point game against the Knicks in New York.
And he also made an impact on defense, guys. 3 block shots over the course of the game. And nobody, guys, among the defenders stepping up to challenge him on that drive to the 10.
And Greg, he says, thank you very much, and sails in for the flush.
And those are the kind of sequences that tell you why the score is what it is.
Rose against Hardaway. Noah kicks to Rose. Knocked loose. Hardaway with the steal. By himself. Throws down the breakaway jam.
That is such good work to make this a one-possession game. Terrific steal to get it all started.
And it's one thing to get the steal, but to so alertly turn it into a transition opportunity, even better.
Outside Rose. And it's sent back by Lopez. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will retain possession. Taj Gibson's checked in for Chicago. Brooks comes in for Rose. And a new group in for the Nets. Bargnani is checked in for Lopez. Robinson comes in for Thaddeus Young. Hollis Jefferson's checked in for Johnson. And it's Bogdanovich in for Jarrett Jack. 6 to shoot. Out to Brooks. From deep three-point range. But they get it back. Outside Butler. Pass to Gibson. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. Down low. There's Hollis Jefferson. Nice pass. Nice catch and a resounding dunk.
And that's the classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal. And then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And, Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
That indicates the importance of great on-the-ball defense, as was displayed right there.
Butler attacking. Back to Gasol. From 11 feet away. And the jumper falls for him. Gasol's got 8.
And he's caught fire this quarter, yet to miss a shot.
Hardaway passes to Bogdanovich. Hardaway dishes to Bargnani. Back to Hardaway. Just 5 to shoot. And it's Brooklyn scoring again. 16 seconds left here in the first quarter. Hardaway against Brooks. Good-looking screen by Gasol. From deep. And no good trying to get that one. Some great action here early as we end the first quarter. Clark in a tie. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in just a moment. And Joe Johnson very encouraged by this team's strong play of late. He says they've gotten a much-needed boost of confidence. Joe Johnson has obviously been on both sides of that equation, and there's no doubt he is a much
Diggs and quickly traded to Phoenix. Now he's on the upside again and mature enough to appreciate it.
And off we go. A close game now starting the second quarter. And guys, what's your take on the Bulls so far?
They seem to be a step slower, and that's one reason why they've been able to own the rebounding edge.
Well, the anticipation's been better. As the ball hits the rim, it's gone right to them. Solid job of them chasing it down and anticipating.
Evan Turner is out there with Taj Gibson. Then it's Brooks. Then there's Pachulia. And it's Rose in at the point. That's the Bulls 5 as we get into the second quarter. Let's check out what Doris Burke has for us.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Lakers put on a show. He finished with 30 points, and along with what he did on the offensive end, he also played some stellar defense as well. Just absolutely incredible numbers from him in a game you didn't want to miss. So glad we were here to watch it, Kevin.
All right, thanks so much, Doris. What a great report, and what a jaw-dropping performance that was, guys.
I couldn't believe what I was seeing. I mean, he's given himself a hard act to follow here tonight.
You know what? But as good as he was, it's hard to think there won't be at least some sort of carryover effect, guys. I mean, he still has to be riding pretty high.
Pachulia, good.
He was the first one to react to that miss. Excellent anticipation on his part. A hustle play on the putback by him.
And let's go to the 2K leaderboard to see the teams that blocked the most shots in the NBA last year. The Bulls third.
I don't think you can ever underestimate the effect that a few blocked shots can have on your opponent. I mean, it can get into your head as an offensive player. You're going in there thinking you've got a clear path, and then you see the ball going behind you in reverse. I mean, that could be major intimidation and affect your game.
Brook Lopez is checked in for Brooklyn. Johnson comes in for Hollis Jefferson. Hardaway kicks to Butler. Back to Hardaway. To the paint. It's stolen by Rose. And Turner with a clear path to the rack. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 or 3 so far.
They are not rotating nearly quickly enough on defense down low. Got to get quicker there.
Just no resistance on the interior.
A clear look for Hardaway. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor. Chicago leading by 3. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Rose passes to Gibson. And it's Brooks in the corner. 5 to shoot. Puts it up from 12. Misses off the right iron.
The inside just a bit too congested for him to get the usual shot he would have with rhythm.
Shot's good from Bargnani.
There it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great position inside.
Yeah, just getting the ball into the post has to be option number 1 for them right now.
To the wing on the left. On its way from Rose for 2. A quick shot there, and it's off target. Looking at the last game for the Brooklyn Nets, it was a win against the Los Angeles Lakers.
They just weren't challenged. I mean, nearly as much as they should have been in that game, at least when they had the ball.
Yeah, it was a mismatch. I mean, the defense from the start was on its heels practically the entire game.
And that's an example of willpower right there, guys. I mean, grabbing the offensive rebound and then going back up strong.
And GA, in a close game like this where every possession is critical, that could prove to be a very big one.
Boy, it sure could, Kevin. I mean, he salvaged 2 big points for them off that miss.
Chicago making a switch here. Noah's checked in. Young's checked in for Brooklyn. Jack comes in for Rasul Butler. Rose dishes to Gibson. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. Gibson's got his first points of the night. The Nets have gone 4 of 6 from the field here in the second. And Jack kicks to Hardaway. No one near him. Another one falls for Brooklyn.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of them.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. And it's Rose penetrating, steps back and fires. And the rebound goes to Lopez. For Brooklyn, they've gone 5 of 7 from the field here in the second. Hardaway with it. Picked up by Turner. Hardaway kicks to Jack. Lopez a screen. Hardaway for 3. It's rebounded by Noah.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Rose goes in. Good D by Lopez.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Hardaway passes to Jack. Back to Hardaway. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
Wow, this game just a commanding performance for Hardaway. 13 points, and he's been delivering a healthy dose of helpers, too.
He really has, Clark. Always with his head up, looking to make the pass, trying to find the open man.
And the first one drops. Some changes for Chicago. Pau Gasol, he's checked in for Gibson. Dunleavy comes in for Derrick Rose. And it's Butler in for Brooks. And the Nets also making a change. Bogdanovich is checked in. Hardaway hits them both.
He's always been extremely reliable at the line, and today's been no different.
Clark, they've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a little bit of cottonmouth here. Dry spell for sure.
Goes up. And he caps off the fast break with a monster slam.
Well, that's why they're on the lead. Aggressive play at both ends. Very nicely done there.
Absolutely. They make the steal, pay dividends instantly on the fast break.
Outside Turner. And Gasol now top of the key. Outside Butler. Back to Gasol. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. Butler's got 4 assists in the game.
And a big height advantage right there.
You know, it's tough to bring a big man that far away from the goal. But that might be a mismatch they're willing to live with.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
And, you know, the defense gets their money's worth on that foul, stopping the layup and not giving up the and one.
And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Nets.
Well, I think the defensive aggressiveness on display here has caught him off guard, playing airtight defense and coming up with the steals.
And also, how about how well they defended the rim? Not just blocking shots, but also altering them here in this first half.
Looking at who's out there now for the Nets. Thomas Robinson, he's checked in for Lopez. And Hollis Jefferson subbed in for Jarrett Jack. Turner against Hardaway. Turner dishes to Butler. Wide open, couldn't capitalize.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Here's Bogdanovich. And again, no good by Brooklyn. Bulls trail by 5. Butler kicks to Turner. All sorts of time. Bounces high off the rim and drops. Turner's got 4 this quarter. The Nets have gone 6 of 10 from the floor here in the second quarter. The kick out to Young. Back to Hardaway. Outside Robinson. Inside. And they're going to count the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play.
Yeah, he earned that one. I mean, taking the hit and still able to get that one to go down.
Incredible body control right there. Don't know how he was able to get that one to go, but it sure was a thing of beauty to watch.
The Nets have been good at the free throw line. This one, 7 of 8. That one misses for Young. Outside Turner with 1 on the clock. No good, trying to beat the buzzer. And so it's a close game as we wrap up the first half of basketball. It's the Nets ending the second quarter with a massive 16-6 run. And time now to go courtside as we send you over to Doris Burke from the sideline. Doris?
Certainly good numbers from you shooting the ball in the first half. What has been your approach on offense?
I'm just trying to let the game come to me. But I'm trying to force it on offense. Good things happen. And that's why I've had success here early on.
Slow and steady wins the race, Kevin.
Thank you for the great interview, Doris. We'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime.